Ahoy, listen up. What a week it's been in paradise. I've got 3 massive stories for you. And trust me, the last one's an absolute belter. We've got Charlie Mulgrew, baffled by Callum Osmand, Calmac'S making a bold prediction after that glorious win over the lot from across the city, and a huge update on the next Celtic manager that you really don't want to miss. Stick around till the very end. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. Now here's one for you. The rise of young Callum Osmand, the lad who's gone from complete obscurity to Hampton hero in the blink of an eye. Honestly, it's the stuff of dreams. 1 minute, the boy's probably wondering when he'll even get a sniff of first-team football, and the next, he's sliding across the Hampton turf after putting one past the Rangers, and not just any goal, his first ever professional one. You couldn't script it better if you tried. The roar when that ball hit the net, man, it was like a thunderclap over paradise itself. The kind that shakes your bones and makes you think, aye, that's what it means to be Celtic. The young lad was absolutely beaming. You could see how much it meant to him. For a 19-year-old to step up like that in a cup semi against them lot, with all that pressure on his shoulders, that's proper Celtic spirit right there. But you know what's got folk talking? Charlie Mulgrew. Aye, Big Charlie, sitting there after the game, scratching his head and asking the same question we've all been shouting at the telly. Where has Osmand been? And honestly, I'm right there with him. The boy's got raw talent, hunger, and that spark you just can't teach. Meanwhile, we've been crying out for someone with a bit of bite up front. Mulgrew hit the nail on the head, didn't he? He said Osmand's got everything you want in a modern striker, presses like a madman, strong as an ox, confident, and with that wee bit of chaos defenders hate to deal with. The way he sniffed out that goal, proper penalty box instinct, that. No hesitation, no fancy nonsense, just pure striker's instinct, and maybe that's what makes this whole thing even more baffling. How's he been sitting in the shadows all season while we've been rotating and searching for answers up front? Maybe Rodgers didn't fancy him, maybe it was a confidence thing, or maybe he just needed a gaffer like Martin O'Neill to unleash him. Whatever the reason, he's arrived now, and if you ask me, he's not going anywhere. You can feel it, can't you? That buzz, that excitement when a young talent finally breaks through and reminds everyone what it means to pull on that green and white shirt. There's something special about this lad. He's got that fearless edge, that Glasgow grit mixed with real quality, the kind that makes you think of the next generation of heroes. And here's what I want to ask you. Do you think Osmand's just had his breakout moment, or should he already have been starting long before this? Was Rodgers blind to his talent, or has O'Neill just found another gem ready to light up paradise? Let me know, because I'll be honest, after that goal, I'm struggling to understand why we've not seen him till now. Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it loudy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Now this, my friend, is the kind of story that warms every Celtic heart. A young lad living the dream, scoring against the Rangers, and earning the praise of none other than our skipper, Calmac'S himself. Johnny Kenny, remember the name? Because after that header at Hampton, the boys just announced himself to the world in proper Glasgow fashion, loud, proud, and unstoppable. You could feel it from the moment that cross came in. Kenny rose like a warrior out of Irish legend, towering over their defense, bang, straight into the net. The kind of goal that silences the other half of the city quicker than a power cut in Govan. You could see the fire in his eyes, that mix of relief, pride, and sheer joy that comes when a young player finally proves what he's made of. This isn't just any goal either. Scoring your first in a semi-final against the Rangers, that's the stuff every Celtic supporting kid dreams about, kicking a ball around the streets of Sligo or the back lanes of Glasgow. Kenny's been waiting patiently out on loans, biding his time, working away in the shadows. But now he's grabbed his chance with both hands, and he's made damn sure nobody's forgetting his name anytime soon. And what did Calmac'S say after the match? Pure class as always. You can tell the captain rates him highly, said the lads, ready to go all the way to the top. He's not just talking about being a good squad player either. Calmac'S basically saying Kenny's got that rare mix, the hunger, the work rate, and the composure to make it at the highest level. And when Calmac'S talks, you listen. He knows what it takes to survive and thrive in this club. There's something refreshing about seeing a young striker come through like this, isn't there? No ego, no drama, just pure graft and determination. He's not out there for the flash. He's there to do a job for the badge. And now with Ireland calling, it's looking like his journey's about to take another massive step. Can you imagine it? Scoring against Rangers one week, then lining up against Portugal the next. That's the kind of rise dreams are made of. And it's not just about the goal. Kenny's all-round performance was electric. He pressed, he battled, he created space for Deason and Ossie, and he played like a lad who's been waiting his whole life for this moment. It's the Celtic way, humble beginnings, hard work, and seizing the spotlight when it shines your way. So here's the question I want to throw to you. Do you think Johnny Kenny's the next big thing for Celtic, or are we getting ahead of ourselves after one magical derby performance? Could he be the striker to lead us into the next era, or does he still have a mountain to climb? Because I'll tell you what, if that goal was anything to go by, the boys just getting started. Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's giant Lordy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Here we go again. The managerial merry-go-round at Paradise spinning faster than the wind whipping down the Clyde. The hunt for Brendan Rodgers' replacement rolls on, and if you've been following the rumours, you'll have heard a new name bouncing about, Lee Carsley. That Lee Carsley, the former England U21 boss. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first heard that, I nearly spilled my tea. Carsley at Celtic? It just doesn't sound right, does it? So here's what's really happening. Reports started flying around that Celtic had approached Carsley and that he wasn't too keen on the job. Maybe the idea of managing the biggest club in Scotland scared him a wee bit, eh? But according to the lads at 67 Hail Hail, Carsley's people have come out and said the whole story about an interview at Parkhead. Absolute nonsense, no truth in it. So while his name might be somewhere on that long list the board's drawing up, there's been no official chat, just the usual rumour mill spinning out of control as it does anytime there's a vacancy in Paradise. Now, Martin O'Neill, the man holding things steady right now, has made it crystal clear he's not getting involved in choosing the next gaffer. He even had a laugh about it on TalkSport, saying if Dermot Desmond ever asked him to pick a manager, he'd probably send the club in a worrying direction. Classic O'Neill banter. You can tell he's just here to keep the ship on course, not to steer it into the long term. But I'll tell you what, 2 wins out of 2, including that sweet, sweet derby victory. If you're Dermot, you've got to be tempted to let him keep the keys for a bit longer, eh? Still, it's interesting, isn't it? Carsley's apparently not keen on Celtic, but let's be honest, who turns down a club of this size unless they don't quite fancy the pressure? This isn't some cozy wee job down south. This is Glasgow, where every draw feels like a defeat and every defeat feels like the end of the world. Maybe Carsley took one look at that and thought, maybe not. Can't say I blame him. Managing Celtic takes more than coaching badges. It takes heart, fire, and the kind of courage that can handle both Paradise and the chaos across the city. Now, between us, I'm not losing sleep over Carsley anyway. He's a decent coach, but does he get Celtic? Does he understand what it means to walk out at Parkhead, hear "You'll Never Walk Alone" echoing through the stands, and feel the weight of history on your shoulders? I doubt it. The next manager's got to live and breathe this club, not just treat it as a stepping stone or a resume boost. So here's one for you. The real Celtic faithful, would you even want someone like Lee Carsley in charge? Or should the board stop wasting time and give O'Neill the job until the end of the season? Because if the way he's got the boys playing right now is anything to go by, I reckon we might already have the man for the job standing on our touchline. What do you think? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's giant Loldy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts.